All right. So, as we always do, we're going to start talking about the past two brackets I've completed. And the first one, the beer one, the best Oktoberfest beer. This was an interesting list because I was torn between keeping it just a PA thing again or broadening the horizons. I obviously went with broadening. I wanted to get beers from all over the world, primarily Germany and the United States, because those are the most well-known Oktoberfest beer makers. With that being said, Jim, did you get a chance to look at the winners?
No, I did not actually.
So, kind of shocked by this one because, especially most beer enthusiasts, the Oktoberfest is a very special, signifies a certain time of year, the German tradition. I was expecting one of the German titles or German entries to win. But what came in number one, and it blew everything out of the water, is the Sam Adams Oktoberfest.
Wow.
Which I guess doesn't surprise me because it's probably the most well-known Oktoberfest, especially on the East Coast, but most mass-produced in the States, I'll say. Have you ever had that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's solid beer.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't think at all it's the best Oktoberfest. It's a damn fine beer, and I do like it for what it is, but the next one is one of the ones I would have expected to win clearly, is the Hofbrau Oktoberfest beer. This is one of the ones that you would think of whenever you think Oktoberfest or German beers. You think of that iconic HB symbol. So with the blue and the gold, I love that beer. One of my first Oktoberfests I went to, festivals down in Philly. I must have drank so many different ones, but this one stood out the most to me. You've had that plenty of times, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had a good amount of these, actually.
Yeah.
I didn't even think I drank as many of these as I had.
Yeah, great. Then number three, I'll go through the top 10 real quick. Number three was the Great Lakes Oktoberfest. It's another one, it's fine. That's just a better well-known brewery. Then Ballast Point Dead Ringer Oktoberfest. I kind of expected this to be top five because anyone who knows Ballast Point knows that's a very popular brewery. Are they California or Seattle?
Ballast Point, I'm not sure. I want to say California, probably.
Okay. I think Seattle, but it does, I mean, either way, it's definitely West Coast. They're most well known for their what's that one IPA that they're really well known for?
Ballast Point, the Sculpins.
Sculpins, yeah. So, number five, Sierra Nevada, another very popular brewer. Then number six, the Spaten Oktoberfest. And this was one of the ones I hadn't tried before this, or at least I thought I didn't. And then I went back to my Untapped and I was like, oh shit, I did try it like many, many years ago.
Your Untapped must be so goddamn deep.
It's crazy. And right now, I bought us a 6-pack. We actually drank it 2 weeks ago. I love that as a quick drinking beer. That's easily one of my favorite session beers. Excuse me. Number seven was the Eyinger Oktoberfest Marzen. Never tried it, but it was pretty widely regarded as one of the most popular in the country. Then the Hocker Shore Oktoberfest Marzen. Another one, I'll admit, never tried. Number nine, good old Victory Brewing.
Always there.
That is probably one of their most, because they have so many great beers, as we learned from doing the brackets with them. That's one of their most underrated beers, in my opinion, that gets overlooked by all the other great beers they have. And then number 10 was the New Glarus Staghorn Oktoberfest, another one, admittedly, I never had. A lot of the German beers were in the following. Well, obviously the remaining, I forgot this was only a 16.
You probably could have cut this off.
So I should have cut it earlier. I'll just end with saying the number 16 spot was the Westbrook Marzen beer. And that's not to say it's a terrible beer.
Never had.
I had to cut this list down to only 16 because it was hard enough for hardcore beer drinkers around me that have never tried enough on this list. So I was like, all right, can't make this one a 32. But no, overall, were you shocked Sam Adams won?
A little bit. Just because it's more of a, I mean, it's still technically, well, it's probably not even technically craft anymore.
It's still considered craft, but it's a macro at this point.
It's a macro,
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm surprised, but maybe that's just, even among beer snobs, that's one that everyone's basically had. So
yeah. True.
And besides that, Great Lakes and Ballast Point, I'm not surprised to see there. Sierra Nevada, I'm actually surprised to see that high.
Yeah, they make. They're very. I feel like they make very, very good or very not. I wouldn't say bad, but like
Just average.
just super average to right to below average. So
Yeah, I can go with that.